And hello, everyone. This is Hugh Mackin, and I am with VMR Communications. VMR is short for Ave Maria. It's the consonant form of Ave Maria, and we were founded in 2008 in Wisconsin and moved appropriately enough, I suppose, in light of our name, to Ave Maria here in Ave Maria, Florida, about 2 years ago. Our area of specialization is digital advertising for organizations that want to make a positive impact on the culture for the greater glory of God. So whether that's a Catholic organization or not, we want to be working with you if you'd like to impact the culture for good. So please definitely reach out. The topic I'd like to talk about today is one that's been on my mind for quite a while. It's a topic that the church has actually written on. And it's a topic relating to the where of advertising, which is why I've got this TV here to kind of drive the point home in kind of a retro way. Where your advertising does matter. People notice, as I'm sure you're noticing this 1960s TV, like, what are you doing, dude? Yeah, I get it. It matters. It has an impact on how your message is going to be received. It also matters because of the fact that your advertising is an investment. It's an investment in the content where your ad is running. And whether you like it or not, your ad dollars are supporting that content and not supporting other content where your ads are not running. And so I'd like to just draw your attention to a document that talks about that second point, and talks about it in the context of the benefits of advertising. It's a document from the Pontifical Council for Social Communications. It was was published back in 1997. I'll actually share a screenshot of it, which you'll see right here. Again, it's called Ethics in Advertising from the Pontifical Council for Social Communications. It's a really, really well-written document that talks about the benefits of advertising, one of which we'll talk about today, the cultural benefits of advertising, the harm done by advertising, and some essentially ethical and moral principles for us to consider as advertisers. And what I'd like to speak about today is, as I said, one of the cultural benefits of advertising from the standpoint of the church when we are mindful of where we advertise. And really the beauty of this document is it provides, I want to make this clear, a useful ethical frame of reference for organizations and individuals, regardless of their religious affiliation. So whether or not you're a Catholic organization really makes no difference. This document, really provides some very useful insights. The particular insight that I mentioned earlier has to do with the where of advertising. And one of the points that it makes is that advertising can have a really positive impact when we consider that more carefully. And I'll quote directly from the document. It says, because of the impact advertising has on media that depend on it for revenue, advertisers have an opportunity to exert a positive influence on decisions about media content. This they do by supporting material of excellent intellectual, aesthetic, and moral quality presented with the public interest in view. And so I'll just stop there. I won't go on from there, but I think that makes the point well enough that your ad dollars are really, really important in determining what content sees the light of day and what content doesn't. And that really is very important, not only from a cultural standpoint, but from a political standpoint. I remember growing up, my teachers telling me how important it was to read the newspaper, to stay abreast of the news. And nowadays we're told, oh my gosh, just avoid the news. It's just all terrible. It's all garbage. It's so depressing. And to some extent, that's largely true, but it doesn't negate the fact that it's very, very important that we have news media that is keeping us informed. And it's very, very important as advertisers that we think about supporting media that in turn are going to support a positive political culture. And certainly that is something we most definitely need in our world, in our country today. So I would just like to ask you to consider that concept of where you're advertising the next time you're putting together a media plan. And of course, lastly, just to say, please consider reaching out. If you're in need of any assistance with your digital advertising, definitely don't hesitate to reach out. We're looking to work with organizations that really want to do advertising in a way that it isn't typically done. in a way that is really impactful, not only with benefits that accrue to the advertiser, but benefits that accrue to the public good. We want to be responsible as advertisers. We want to impact the culture for good. So if you're like-minded, please don't hesitate to reach out. vmrcommunications.com is the website. I've written a blog post on this as well, so you can check out the blog post on this topic, and feel free to reach out. And in the meantime, have a blessed weekend. Thanks so much.